Hey there, mateys. This is Discovery Scouts of Pirates of the Caribbean film series here. Captain Simon Pyramid here. Today is Monday, November 27th, 2017 today. It's much as fun today about Survivor series about the last week. Then, the, they went, we just remember that the under G's for Smackdown against the Raw today on October 17th for last month. Where she did cut Shane McMahon's army there. There have been like Hype Bros, AJ Styles, um, Barry Corbin, The New Day. So if they're actually what they're supposed to do, they were wearing the blue shirts today about Smack, Superstars and Divas. They have to notice about each other. Then mostly they have everything we are gonna do is about the advocate. He says Paul Heyman says the advocate for Brock Lesnar. Um, there was this like Jinder Mahal and Singh Brothers, and this is supposed to do is this very moment today. You know, you know why. Welcome back to the KOA series, guys. I haven't noticed it right now. It's kind of about to be a serious problem there. I not heard it about to understand what it's taken about a few more days ago. And that thing is about a mines exploding today. So, and they have a series to the problem there. They're destroying the television shows and camera sets on the film for right now. So, they'll walk out. They're under siege for part one. Shane says it's true. It's damn true. They're capturing the Kurt Angles and Jason Jordan. They're like this as then they have no idea. They have a invader to the Smackdown, just like it says. They're like a part two, and Samoa Joe and the Raw wears the red shirt today with Raw. They're going to be the invading Smackdown Live. Then I was so. We went to for the last 2 weeks. They're like so slowing down as much as they can. Maybe six girls against the locker room, fighting each other, including Charlotte Flair was unconscious, and right after the battle there, the fight to the continuing on the ring. It makes me difficult. It's mystically just like it so much to be the aid or main forces on Shane McMahon's on Barry Corbin, Hypos, Dolph Ziggler, Shinsuke Nakamura, Bobby Roode, and including the Monster Man, Braun Strowman, and attacking the Hypos, Zack Ryder. Bobby Mojo Rawley and Shane. He's capturing as looks like about wounded and conscious and pass out. This is really good interesting to watching those in the Raw Vegas Smackdown Live on every Tuesday. So I haven't seen remember that for 2010. We were just like the Smackdown Live, the Raw Live, and WWE Network Survivor Series for every month. For every solstice, we have the Battle Royal eliminations. Things that have superstars and divas on Battle Royal on the ring, and I was not sure about why did they Kurt Angle's warning Shane McMahon or Daniel Bryan did. Exceptionally, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens just walk out of the ring. He retreated. He left behind from a New Day to let Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins, the Shield, fighting. And the Usos, Jimmy and Jay was fighting their lives from the Shield, and they need two of them to help Cesaro and Sheamus. They're helping the stuff for the fighting each other for 5 guys against the 5 guys. So Asuka Bailey, Nia Jax, Alicia Fox, Sasha Banks, and Alexa Bliss just fighting against Natalya, Nami, and Charlotte Flair. And Charlotte Flair, you know, some of those are really like some rares sometimes, you know. So even though I wasn't involved with while there's the 6 girls each other, and he punched her nose, was looks like they passed out or wounded, and they're gonna stay down in there. They're as slow as she can, and it's still fighting on the ring. You know, Samoa Joe, Apollo Crews, Finn Balor, Titus O'Neil, and we have a Shane McMahon's attackers, Barry Corbin, Bobby Roode, Shinsuke Nakamura, Dolph Ziggler, and Hype Bros. And they're like fighting around the ring, and they look like they're about to so much of being trouble there. He says, "This is bad. Wait until Sunday, Survivor Series." Maybe it included from Jason Jordan to Triple H when that's the problem. And there is to the monster, my man, Braun Strowman. He kicks it, and he takes out Hype Bros, Mojo Rawley, and Zack Ryder. It is diligently. They take out Shinsuke Nakamura, and Shane pushes him, and he take on McMahon's, and he's literally those guys and girls were a Raw today on victory. They went out to the first step. The first Mojo has to be rated R. I was the bigger mistakes. I was really gonna have to think about with 30 years old. This is from interesting about for every year for Raw, Smackdown, Invaders to the life around the 35 states, countries, and around the world. They have 7 million people watching over the Raw to Smackdown on Sunday night, every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday nights, on Survivor Series every year, and the Royal Rumbles, Battle Royal, and the WrestleMania for every holidays. So every time, if they ever seen WWE Network on WWE Network Championships and Universal Championships and defending undisputable United States champion Brock Lesnar. What can I say? Brock Lesnar's just a big the beast. Beat it up for the Undertaker's he retires. Bill Goldberg, Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, so Jinder Mahal, John Cena, AJ Styles, and Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Chris Jericho, Randy Orton, and Baron Dew, Triple H, and some of those, The Miz, Curtis Axel, and Bo Dallas, and Maurice. She's getting out of here. And she sounded of crap, man. And she said, "Son of a bitch, son of a bitch." That's what they said. That's the way they say Miz. The Miz says, "Yes, I'm here. I tried to apologize to my wife." Mary was scared a little bit. She says, you don't need to apologize to me. What can I have to say? You tried to get your best. She tried to get the best. That's what she's scared. What's it that she's scared, almost scared to death? And he was furious, screaming and yelling, saying, "Wah!" They were very frustrated for last week. That has to be the damn thing. That's exactly what it's supposed to be. Man, he ain't funny. He didn't like that about for breakout point for Aftermath. I think we think about it for the Miz do loses for Barry Corbin, and he tries to get a win the Raw championships, or some of those are two losers and stuff. Cesaro, three Cesaro and Sheamus, Alexa Bliss, the Miz, and a lot of winners do. They're like Kalisto, Enzo Amore, like a cruiserweight teammates on the War, and the superstars and divas have the Warriors the championships for the 3 nights on the Sunday through Tuesdays. And even though the NXT on WWE, Smackdown, Raw, whatever, however if they can. Something you notice about your Total Divas dudes on Wednesday at 9. It's on the episodes on Total Divas and on the girls and guys. Total Bellas, don't forget to do something. Brie Nicole, Daniel Bryan, and John Cena, and including Renee Young, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and his children and his wife and the wife and the daughter. Randy Orton, Marison and Kimberly Kelsley. What can I say? Kimberly Kessler's has the one child to do from Samantha Spino. He got separated about last 4 months. And Randy Orton is so much good at it. He has the theme before I can hear the voices. He said, I have voices in my head. They talk to me. Don't talk to me. Understand. They walk out of there on the stadium, and it's just, they have to mostly have the Shinsuke Nakamura teammates with the tag team with Randy Orton against the Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. But they have to start it now. They're at the most doing this stuff thing. I would remember that for the last week ago. Kane just pushed for the chair for Braun Strowman's neck. He got the conscious. He's coughing, choking all around there, choking by Kane. He was a very terrible habit there. He has a neck conscious. But he can't even breathe. He literally just went into for the medical training. And what that happened to? He can't even walk up there out of here. He was attacked by the Kane. I did not know this about her charity cover, but who invaded? He was invaded from Braun Strowman, dude. So the Monster Man versus Machine. He wouldn't about the specializations. I didn't know that's the same about yours now. But Kane just literally just conscious temporarily jeopardized. He was pushing to the round there like a chair on the neck and say but Braun can't breathe. He can't even walk. He ain't lying down and very conscious. He didn't realize what he has done. He told us about some house of what happened. So he didn't mean to. So Kane did this for the last week, and last 2 weeks, and he put Braun Strowman throws Kane into the broken ring, and he destroyed it, and Big Show did. Why is that exactly? What it has to be to slow as much as they can. I think I realized what he had done. I really think about the imagination for Braun Strowman's neck, what he can't breathe as it's supposed to do. So he has the neck breather. His voices are breaking. and his skeletal system, like the others presumably broken bones. He would just messing them up. He would a damn a lot of things. He would could about he could about uninteresting. He could about the slot slow as much as the down. For I know that for Braun's neck was the Kennedy breathe by a conscious by Kane. He put a lot that the Braun Strowman gets frustrated and say, "I will kick your ass." Can't believe it. Say, "I will kick your ass." He say, "Make me." He's just really crazy. I would say that exactly what it has to be badass of the idea. I've had excuses today, we have no idea. I was just specialization. I just wanted to say if you had to help, and you don't want it to be assaulting you, and if you did have it assaulting for jeopardized by Kane, he is welcome to the ring. He figured that out. One the Big Show did, was just doing a great job from Kane. Like some of those about Braun Strowman did, his neck surgery, his neck injury, his serious problem there. He can't even breathe. He's tried to get some rest in about 5 days, and he did about some of those 2 days left of the side. They like notice one to each other. The one of the stripe guys say, "Get out of here." They can't even hear. They're still fighting. They're surrounded. They're trying to just surrender down. There is trying to have to be serious problem. Trying to have to be serious right now. Woohoo! I love the Raw, guys. WWE is not suck today. Raw, Smackdown, and NXT. No trash. Not sucks. Not trash. Just really perfect. I just hope and all like it says, I don't believe if I got the very intricacies. I love that I love that very most moments. If they look about it very most seriously. If they have anything in the province there, most of the work it out it says. I was to freedom. I was been to learn about the WWE Championship, so some of those three of the under the size. They decided to the Shield against the New Day for last week. The winning is the Shield, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins, and Cesaro and Sheamus will try to win very hard. Alexa Bliss and The Miz Turas, Bo Dallas and Curtis XL, and Maurice Missinen on Total Divas, and including Total Bella sometimes. If they have the muchest things, you two, what do you know about sending to the Jimmy Fallon invaded by Triple H? If they like the some WWE Survivor Series on SummerSlam, Springtime WrestleMania on the Battle Royal, like 50 men. They like to do most of them have the superstars, cruiserweights, and divas. Like some of those, like the guys and girls have the 4th of July. And they like the bearing do, and like Happy New Year's Eve on December 31st. That's when it goes to 7 and Sunday night on during the New Year's Eve, and sometimes they like about Happy New Year's Eve, like some of those about Monday night on January 1st, 2018. Happy New Year's Monday night! Woo! If you guys are really excited to see, help you to guys really see excited about, some holidays about Valentine's Day, President's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Spring Break on the 50 man Battle Royals, Memorial Day on the SummerSlam, Sunday nights, at Monday or Tuesday, every 3 days. Sometimes if they do have about including NXT for about 4 days, you know, much as it happened, my problem is I was I was just NXT on WWE Network Demand, the Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Sunday Night, Hell in a Cell on the cage. The only like is sometimes that they're getting out for the escape, like some those that we do. Um, they like some the Chinese wood tree cage, like Randy Orton, Jinder Mahal, Great Khali, and like Jinder Mahal's theme. Sing Brothers. It's just really fun. Maybe fun to review guys and know it's like a serious problem. I didn't notice about why that happened there. If it costs a lot about very mostly on the conscious, wounded, nothing for dead. If it that costs a lot some fires too, arrested for WWE Championships on top 10, it's just most funny. It's just mostly you have it's mostly you do have very momentarily. Thanks about very prophecies. I read about the WWE Championship on Stephanie McMahon's fan size, Bailey, Sasha Banks, Alicia Fox, Alexa Bliss, Nia Jax, Maryse, The Miz, Triple H, Jason Jordan, Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman, Bill Goldberg, The Undertaker, R-Truth, Goldust, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, Seth Rollins, Bray Wyatt, Eric Rowan, Luke Harper, Braun Strowman, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, John Cena, except that what exactly what it's supposed to mean. Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Jinder Mahal, Aiden English, Rusev, Lana, Natalya, Nami, and Jimmy Usos, Cesaro and Sheamus, The Ascension, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys, Christian and Edge, Gable and Benjamin, Hype Bros, not even answered.
Call from Buckland IL.
No answered.
Call from Buckland IL.
Back. Not really damn hearing about speaking. That could be the chocolate speaking. Sometimes if they could, sometimes they could have Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT fighting against some of those are freedom free for all, like teammates like a Raw, we are Raw. I like the Raw T-shirts. So sometimes they have a fighting for the SmackDowns and NXT. So are we. That battles they have to start it now. If they were, there would be exactly half the problems here, and my problems. If I think about it, slowing down as much as they can. If they have the TV shows about the channel says, kind of feel like about very interesting. Um, if I did this about the Roman Reigns did like his supervisors, like it says like in memories of the WWE Championship reaction to the Paul Heyman on the advocate disputed on the African on the WWE Championship, the Beast on the Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar. Sumo's the Beast there, so the strongest stage for the ever be like. Brock Lesnar is the Beast, what Paul Heyman does. If it does matter, thanks to what it does is that happened there. Alright guys, thanks for watching today on 3 days of Sunday, Monday, Tuesday nights, and Wednesday night, NXT, don't forget. for 4 days. Don't forget to subscribe to my content. So hit the button on subscribe to WWE Network's Raw, Smackdown, and NXT today. So follow on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or find cameras, Twitch, live streaming, Patreon's gaming channels, Juggy stores, Cock Story Talk, Tumblr, the Hangouts, and the links in the description, and the likes and comments of the day. As the superstars and divas, fan size, actress on today, watching today on the game of the day, on including a WWE Championship, on the Raw General Manager, and the manager, by the principal manager, including men and women's children, the kids, and the seniors on the fan side, and including you. And you have to be a funny day. Boo! It's just nice to know to see you. It's nice to know to see you while I'm working today, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, love you guys. Feel free to death. So don't forget. So keep it rich, mateys. Have a great afternoon.